It's a wonderful launch pad.
Agent Review
for
is
a career.
basically, it allows
It's a
an
very
actor to be
beneficial
seen by
product
everybody in
and
all the bigger
availability
markets.
and opportunity.
If you want to pursue a career in acting,
The advantage of going to Agent Review in your home market is you don't have to get on a plane to go to LA. You don't have to get on the plane to then go to Chicago or Milan or New York. You can actually get direct feedback at one event at one time.
Rather than just having somebody come in and read copy or do a monologue without the screen being there projecting them, they get to see a little bit more, again, of a real world scenario. And that's what the whole event, I think, that they try to do is put it in a real world situation. The screen being there, and as an agent watching the screen and watching the talent, you get a good feel of what they would look like on camera, not just how they look reading copy in front of you.
The first thing you'll do at Agent Review is do your long practiced monologue for all the famous casting directors from all over the world. I would be myself, look them in the eye, speak clearly, and win their hearts.
We've been coming here to Page Parks for about 6 years. And absolutely fascinated by how strong the talent is consistently every single year. We have found some amazing actors, some actresses, some singers, some dancers, and always look forward to coming out here and seeing what type of talent Page Parks has found. It's awesome. You know, I go to a lot of different competitions throughout the United States, and this one is by far the best one that I ever go to. It's always consistently good. The level of talent is always through the roof, and it always gets me really excited when I come here and see all the amazing talent that can be harnessed into one little area of the state. We put it in the schedule every single year. We know we're going to be here, and really just look forward to coming out.
You say your monologue in front of all these different agents, and I think it's just a good experience for actors.
Audition went well. I was pretty nervous. It was my first time being here, so we'll see what happens.
Well, I'm really excited. I'm really excited to meet all the agents, and I'm really excited for callbacks. I'm hoping I get a few.
Page invites me to this event because it's an opportunity to discover the new talent, the emerging talent. Page is known for having an eye for the breakout artists, for people like Chantel Van Santen, and the Duffs came from here, Channing Tatum, obviously all the way back to Angelina Jolie. She is Texas's bridge to Los Angeles. The best reason to come to this event is to have an opportunity to discover that undiscovered diamond in the rough, and Page certainly has the wherewithal and the ability and the eye to discover these kids before we know about them out in Los Angeles. And she takes them and grooms them and trains them. One of the wonderful things about this event is that you know when you come, you're going to see educated models and actors, people that are schooled in the industry. So they're not green when they come out there. And the fact that Page is such an amazing support that even when I'm casting in Los Angeles, I'll come back here and I'll have her put kids on tape for me, because she's the cutting edge of finding new talent in this market.
I think my advice to parents coming from an agent perspective or coming from someone who's been in the industry since they were 12 years old themselves is don't freak out if people ask you too many questions. Find a company that you feel safe in and entrust them to have the correct career path for your son or your daughter, whether that be in modeling or acting, and learn that the agents are the agents and they know what they're doing, that your coaches know what they're doing, and that you understand that this is our job that we are experts at, and that we love your kids just as much as you do, and all we want to do is see them prosper and win just like you do.
I do think that Agent Review is the single best thing that we offer our talent. It is something that all of our students should work toward every single year. Even if they've been before, they should go again. Exposing yourself to these markets and to these important people who can make the decisions in Hollywood. These are the people you want to meet, get to know, and have remember you for the next year.
I always get a few callbacks, and so I get to talk with a lot of really interesting people who are in the business, and so I just get a lot of feedback.
I think it's a good opportunity to like have others see what your talents. Well, I think it's good because you can meet agents from different places.
All the opportunities there are, because I mean, there are some people like me. I mean, I can't just pick up and leave for school for 3 months and go off to LA or New York or something. And so for them to come here, that's really special because I get to show them what I have.
It's been a great experience. You know, coming into this, I was just like, this is all phony. You know, it's going to be a lot of money. It's just, you know, there's nothing to it. And then I went through it, and I was just like blown away by the results.
It's pretty exciting, though. I love it.
I think a lot of times you go to the fashion shows for other scouting events and there's not a cohesive look that's put together on the runway. And with Paige, they really put a lot of time into imaging all of the talent, making sure the hair and makeup is consistent with everyone, so you really feel like you're at a true fashion event, not just a scouting event.
Love to come every year and check out all of her new talent, all of her fresh faces. And for us at 17 Magazine, we want the best. We want the best girls who can bring that great energy, the big smiles. I think the reason why agent review is so important is because you have to see the talent in person. There's no ifs, and, or buts. You can look at the best books, you can look at the best tear sheets, but to see a boy or girl in person and a personality is really important for us at 17 Magazine.
Paige always has amazing talent, for one thing. She trains her models very well, so I know that when I come, I'm going to get somebody who's very experienced, somebody who doesn't need a lot of very green development right away. She always just has really good quality talent, so I know it's not a waste of a trip when I come here. I know I'm going to always meet somebody that's going to be appropriate to show back to the board at the office. It's the one event that I never miss, actually. Out of all the events I go to, which is actually quite a few events, I get booked up especially around this time of the year. It's a lot of events happening almost every week, and I have to pass on a lot of them. But this is the one event I always put in my calendar months in advance to make sure that I'm always ready to go to it.
We've actually found a complete source of talent every year we've come. And for anybody who's scouting for models, this is where you come with guaranteed results.
So you get people that have already started their training. So it's easier for them then to start working in a complete different market like the French one. There's a big variety of talent, there's a wide choice, and there's always like one or two that would be suitable then for the French market, which is very, very selective.
Well, clearly the talent and the level of the preparation of the kids is amazing. I mean, Paige and her staff have such great eyes, and not only are they beautiful kids, it's just that they are so polite and such nice people to deal with, as well as the parents. It's so nice to be able to be in a great environment for a short amount of time without spending a week in New York or LA. You can come down here in 2 days and meet a whole group of great kids.
I think it's great. It's a great way to get people's faces out there. If you're new, it's a great way to get your face out there for a lot of clients and hopefully get signed somewhere.
Well, it's been a lot of fun all 4 years, and it's been a success all 4 years.
Well, it's my first time doing it, so I was really excited doing it. It's just really fun to just come here and do all this great stuff.
Getting to be able to meet all the other agencies face to face. Hopefully getting some more callbacks than last year.
I am so thrilled to meet any agents, and I'm hoping I get just a few callbacks. And if I make one, I'll be happy, because that means somebody liked me, and maybe it'll start my career as an actress, which I'm really excited.
Today you'll also see a panel of agents from all over the world answering questions, your personal questions about travel and about working in different cities and countries. Please feel free to get all your questions answered.
9, they're coming in at any moment, I promise you. Industry 415, innovative artists, IT talent,
Sharon Halford, Casting Works LA. I'm here looking for faces for the next 2 feature films we have to do this summer, and thank you for a wonderful time.
I'm Phil Valentine with Valentine Independent Productions in Las Vegas, looking for actors who can hopefully sing and or dance for film and shows in Las Vegas.
Hi, I'm Matteo from Major Paris. We're looking for high fashion models, male and female, for the French market. Thank you.
Good morning, Jennifer from Dalton Entertainment in Miami, Florida. We're primarily looking for 16 to 30 males and females to cast in anywhere from TV series to features to web series.
You guys, it's been an awesome panel discussion. We're unfortunately are at the end of our time, so let's give everybody a big round of applause. To stay seated. Eric is going to take these guys up to brunch, so let's give them one more big round of applause.
The Agent Review Open Call is set up as a guaranteed way for you to get to visit with agents, clients, and casting directors from all over the world. That is guaranteed.
I love the idea that they do an open callback and a closed callback. I think the open callback is great because you have a chance to go to people who you wished had called you back and they didn't, and you can get constructive criticism. So if you use that time wisely, you can learn a lot about what worked and what didn't work for you. And the closed callback obviously is beneficial because that's probably where you start the relationship with the agent that you hope to work with.
And that's beautiful because you get their feedback, whether they love you for the market, whether they think that you should work more on your presentation as an actor or actress, or that you need to practice on your runway, or if you become a star after that weekend because several people love you and then you get on the plane the next week. You just never know what's going to happen. So the expense saving is monumental because you're not, quote unquote, wasting all that money that you have in expenses, travel, hotel, lodging, food, etc. You're actually here for 2 days in your hometown getting all of your information and then taking that money to travel to another market if somebody's interested in you.
Page Park Center's staff have an amazing eye when it comes to spotting anybody with potential. They see things, they see so far down the road. They have great tunnel vision when it comes to models and actors and anybody in the craft. I mean, they develop people, they can spot a person, many paces away.
We have equal opportunities for both acting and for our fashion participants at this event. I have major name players like Ford and Elite and Trump coming in our fashion division, and then I have major name players like Innovative or CESD or Nickelodeon or Disney that come to our event. So fashion and acting both have industry people that can help change your life at this event.
Well, Paige has been doing this obviously for 30 years, and she's known to have found the industry's most successful models and actors, looking at Channing Tatum through Alexis Bledel. So it's always an event where you're guaranteed to find exceptional talent beautiful women, beautiful men, people with integrity, grace, and a lot of personality.
It really does say something just about somebody in this business that they've been able to have relationships for 30 years with so many of the same people and keep them.
Everybody in New York knows who Paige is because she's developed a lot of superstars, you know, in the modeling and the acting industry. And, you know, we're excited that, you know, Paige is celebrating her 30 years, and in those 30 years, the agency's been able to produce really, really, really great kids who've gone on to do great things.
She is a light in an industry that can be so negative. She believes in helping talent and encouraging them. And because of that, Paige has enriched the industry not only here in Texas, but nationally and internationally with her eye and her attitudes.
Remember what's put Paige Parks on the map. That's you, our talent and models. Thanks for all you've done, for joining us on this journey.